The 29th National Marketing Performance Awards comes off today, Friday, 28 September. The Accra International Conference Center is on the theme, a catalyst for driving Ghana beyond aid. Joining me to have a conversation on the back of this event is the Executive Director of the CIMG Ghana, Kwabena Ekwuamoah Ajikum. Good morning to you, sir. Thank you for being here. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I think it will be a good point for you to tell us about the CIMG. I think for some of us, we only hear about it when it's time for the awards.
Yes, so the Chartered of Marketing Ghana is a professional body, and we seek to give voice to marketeers for that matter. So basically, as a professional body, you want to ensure that standards in terms of marketing practice are high, if not maintained. Aside that, you would want to school your general public in terms of the marketing practice. You would want to have a consultancy that would give value in terms of creating value, in terms of delivering value, and in terms of capturing value to corporate Ghana for that matter. You would also want to do advocacy, so anything marketing, you would want to be part and champion. Aside that, you would also want to see to it that, you know, membership welfare are being sought after, and basically that's what we do.
So how many members do you have, roughly?
I guess if you are looking at passive, then we have over 1,000. Okay. If you are looking at active and those who pay their membership dues, I'm sure they are falling below 40, 50.
Really?
I mean, you know.
Members in good standing.
Members in good standing. Members will pay their dues when they need a job or when they are going to the passport office and they need you to sign something for them, basically.
But who qualifies to be a member?
Certainly, the foremost thing and the easiest one is for you to have done the Chartered of Marketing UK exams. But other than that, if you have an MBA in marketing, if you have a first degree in marketing, you have an HND in marketing, certainly you have a place in terms of the categories of membership that we have.
Okay, so you can graduate from being
a graduate member to an associate member to a full member. So basically, if you're a full member, then you can serve on the council and membership council. You can serve on committees and that kind of thing. But the highest you would want to go is to be a fellow of Chartered of Marketing Ghana.
Okay. I don't know if we have some time to talk about the benefit, maybe one or two.
Certainly. So the benefit comes in four main. I mean, there are some persons who would have had academic qualifications but do not have any professional bodies to associate with. So the foremost thing is that for a marketer, you have a professional body to join and add something to the title that you have, whether BSc admin or MBA market. At least you have another title to add, whether FCIMG or MCIMG. The second is the what we call the loyalty benefits, which we don't see these days too much with professional bodies, because I mean the banks are doing it, the telcos are doing it and all of that, but we give some loyalty benefits in terms of you getting benefits if you go to shop in Melcom, getting some insurance benefits, and getting other benefits that come from corporate Ghana. But that, I guess, we are moving away from, because all companies are doing it now, so you don't see the value much.
Let's talk about the awards. When was it instituted?
So in 1989, you know, we've moved from a seller's market to a buyer's market, so you wanted companies to be marketing oriented. So we thought that we should institute this award that would make people customer centric and raise the bar in terms of what we do as marketeers. So the objects were three main, you know, to raise the standards, to make companies more marketing oriented, and to make sure that we are competition is king, as we see today.
Yeah. We've seen other award schemes, but this CIMG is a prestigious award. You know, people take a lot of pride when they win this award. What has kept you in that kind of level? I
guess it's all about governance, and it's all about the fact that it's a professional body and association. So you have a council, you have assessors who are members at corporate Ghana, and so the selection process is quite tight. I mean, yes, you can nominate yourself, somebody can nominate you, but the processes that you go through, for you to have about 250 to 500 assessors, they are not bribable. I don't see what motivation will motivate a company to attempt to bribe these persons. You have a 17-member council, So how do you bribe them? The least person would be a branch manager. So, I mean, and if you are to bribe us, I would want to go to Dubai or have a car. I mean, so someone saw that to 17 and certainly the motivation will not be there. So it's tighter, robust, and I guess that was what has kept us going. Because we are human beings, and, you know, if you leave it loose, I'm quite sure people will do what they shouldn't do.
But I see that your theme this year is rallied around what the president, you know, has been touted. Ghana Beyond Aid, and you're saying this is a catalyst for Ghana Beyond Aid. What exactly do you mean by your theme?
Yeah, so certainly marketing has a lot of legs. I mean, public relations, corporate governance is a key strategic component of marketing. Selling is a key component of strategic marketing. You have what the corporate governance, you have brands, equity management, you have customer service in there, you have market research and tight insights. So all of these things complement what the government or what we want government to do. Basically, if we do all of these things, we'll be contributing to winning ourselves from Ghana Beyond Aid. I mean, Made in Ghana is a classic example. I mean, it's unfortunate that this present government, we are not seeing much of that. But I quite remember in the old government, Made in Ghana was given much emphasis, and we were, you know, driving it there. There was a Brand Ghana office. So that, you know, and unfortunately for us, I don't think, or I haven't cited any brand book for even the state and all of that.
It looks like it's difficult to market Ghana, is it?
Yes, in a way, because you got to get all players on board. You got to get all of us singing from the same hymn. So assuming you look at our tools, say the 7 Ps or 4 Ps, and you are trying to blend all of this into a fine mix for a country like Ghana, certainly it's a difficult task. But if we have the will to push, and we all will sing from the same hymn and do, from the taxi driver right up to the, you know, president, I'm quite sure we would go places with it. It's doable. It's doable. We've got to work at it.
Well, what's new with this year's events?
So this year's event, we are doing it on a Friday rather than Saturday. Our venue is smaller because the State House is under renovation. So rather than do the normal band stuff, we are getting Andy Dusty to do some selection for us. So we dance, you know. So then we are looking at 6 to 7 for the cocktails and, you know, red carpet and the networking session. Then 7 to 8 we do dinner. So 8 is serious business. People are picking their awards, so they are serious. Those who wouldn't win will be weeping. So you see that's serious business. By 10:30, I'm sure we should be done with. Then we'll hit the dancing floor. And those of us who know how to party will do it.
You party hard.
We'll party
I guess that's why you put it on a Friday.
Certainly.
So you can wake up like 11 a.m. on Saturday.
You know, but Lesis will disturb some of us because he's asking us to go and work.
All right. So is everybody invited to this event?
So basically, it's a sponsored kind of program. So corporate body sponsor. So if you want to attend, then you need to sponsor a corporate table.
Is it too late? Because the event is too late.
I guess it's too late right now. Because I guess we finished up with our production meeting. And I guess it's too late now.
Okay. So it's happening this evening?
This evening at the Accra International Conference Center foyer at 6 p.m. The gates open. And we'll do the cocktails. And there'll be nice drinks to drink.
Yeah. Any surprises, you know?
In terms of the awards, yes, I'm quite sure. I'm quite sure that there will be 4 categories that will not be awarded.
Why? Why not?
Because they didn't meet the mark.
Really?
And
so this is such as marketing woman of the year, marketing man of the year.
That I wouldn't want to go into. But I'm quite sure there will be surprises.
Oh, that's disappointing.
Certainly, but the assessors have spoken. And
so this is strict. I mean, it means that you're following some kind of strict regulation.
Very, very strict. Because it's a peer review thing. And I mean, these are professionals. And we know what a good communication campaign is. And we know the standards that we measure it by. And these days we have research agencies, the geopolls. So as we sit here, the program that you are on, I'm quite sure if you ask geopol to give us the eyeballs
we get the daily updates.
No, just even now on your phone, I'm quite sure they will give it to you in terms of the numbers. And even below the line, or what do you call it, new media, I'm quite sure you're following. You can access it right now. So for me, metrics is now there for all of us to see. So you can't do any dodgy business.
Yeah. Just before we wrap up, though, you know, when you win a CIMG award, how are you supposed to take advantage of, you know, the attention? And
so you got to leverage on it. And one good thing is that those who have won in the past, I've seen them go into some strategic partnership and gotten some funding for that matter. So you just don't win, and I know of a lot of people, they'll win and then, you know, situate the CIMG logo on their product and that kind of thing, to leverage. Aside that, you get offers. What happens is that you get offers from people congratulating you and saying, because you won the award, we are offering to do A, B, and C for you. So it's a two-way pronged approach.
Yeah.
You should go for it, and I'm quite sure persons or companies will also come for you because you've won the CIMG award.
Indeed, we've seen organizations even use it in their campaigns.
Certainly.
CIMG,
certainly. It's
something,
nothing like
something.
a whole professional body for marketeers, you know, honoring you for that matter. The mouth speak of our consuming public. So I guess it's well and good.
Hopefully we can speak to some of the winners after the event tonight.
Certainly.
Okay.
After PR thing.
So you don't know who is going to be the overall
No, I don't know.
So everything is revealed on the night?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So we wait to see who wins what.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We wish you the very best.
Thank you,
with the organization.
Thank you.
All right, and that's the Executive Director, CIMG, the Chartered Institute of Marketing Ghana, Mr. Kwabena Ekwuamoah Ajekum. And the CIMG Awards this year is happening this evening at the Accra International Conference Center. Trust us, we will have the winners as soon as they are mentioned on myjoyonline.com. We'll give you all those updates. We'll bring you early showbiz this morning. Becky is on standby and is brought to us courtesy Awake Purified Water. Oh.